Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes, man. So I just gotta say straight up, okay? I know people may have deemed this the worst song on the album. I can't stop listening to Brand New Dance. I snapped that back about 7 times doing the dance. You know what I mean? Pulling it back and everything. It's just, it's such a bop. It's such a bop, man. I've also liked Toby was really good too, man. But yeah, okay, we're not here to talk about Eminem. We're here to talk about, also we're not here to talk about the mark of a fighter. Modelo. Modelo. Like, who's pulling out a Modelo, you know? Guys, we're checking out every NBA team's best kept secret going into next NBA season. I would like to also say congratulations to Stephon Curry and also the rest of the Team USA and Jason Tatum. You got some team, man. I was so happy for you, bro. And Curry, bro. Look at Curry, man. Yo, who says that, right? Wow, I mean, it was just something special. And I felt bad for Victor crying, too, man. Then I realized he's 7'9". And, I'm not. My girlfriend told me yesterday, we were watching Game of Thrones, and there was a part where Tyrion, Peter Dinklage, a girl kissed him, and she's like, you know, that was kind of like kissing you the first time. And then I said, wait till he kisses Brienne of Tarth, then talk to me. Because she's like 6 foot. We just mess with each other. It's all loving, right? It's all loving up in this household. All right, best kept secrets. True diehard NBA fans know their favorite squad up, down, and sideways. You know, there was once upon a time NBA 2K6 that I had every roster of every team and all their players, including the 13th men off the bench, memorized. Those us versus them. One team loyalists won't find any secrets here because, for example, devotees of the LA Lakers, do they really exist? We're all just LeBron fans. Already have a Russian novel's worth of nuanced opinions about Max Christie. I guess that means this exercise is designed to educate, to give national and surface level followers of the league a better grip on the end of bench pieces that may not know much about. We're here to help everyone appreciate the deep cuts, basically. Well, Max Christie, man, like, I know he went to MSU and everything, he was pretty solid there, solid shooter. I mean, maybe he's like efficient Jordan Poole, but the Lakers didn't do anything. That's a problem, man. They didn't do anything this offseason. It's like they are just waiting for LeBron to retire. It's like, okay, we'll go from there. We'll either that or this will help convert the casuals into full-blown basketball sickos who can tell you that some obscure team's fourth-string center spins to his left 64% of the time when posting up. We're about to get dangerously deep in the weeds. And then we start with Dyson Daniels. What's this man, a lottery pick, bro? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think he's like a secret. Like, he was part of a trade. But I mean, you know, I really do think that Dyson Daniels on the Hawks, you know, like if I want to go, whatever I'm about to say, Mr. Eyebrows, right here ain't Gary Harris, you ain't gotta hear it. I remember I worked with a girl that was obsessed with Gary Harris and his eyebrows when he went to Michigan State. But Dyson Daniels, I think, could be a DeJounte Murray type. Maybe like great value version. You know, times are tough. We gotta eat great value sometimes, right, Atlanta? That's, you know, like, he's like 6'6", handled the rock. I think he played point guard, shooting guard. You know, good athleticism, right? I mean, 6'8", willing passer. Good at stealing the basketball, too, bro. So, yeah, man, I mean, non-threat as a shooter. See, I think he maybe could get there. Yeah. He's all right. He's fine. Peyton Pritchard for the Boston Celtics. All right, man. We got the best kept secret. The man that was on a championship team and was drafted by the squad. Best kept secret. Peyton Pritchard. I'm being a jerk. I'm sorry. No. Peyton Pritchard, I think, is a victim of being on a really, really good team. You know, and I mean, at the end of the day, he is a young player still. So it's like he's either going to have Yeah, they got Drew Holiday. He's going to get old. Here he is. So, yeah, I think Peyton Pritchard, like, he's probably going to end up being their starting point guard or at least a six-man point guard or something like that. But, yeah, he's solid. He's got a good heart and a good jump shot. I think the jump shot's more important in basketball. No, it's hard. You got to have heart, man. You can have a bad jump shot and still make the NBA. Ben Simmons. Okay. Brooklyn Nets, Noah Clowney All right, well, I'm a clown for not knowing how to say his name, although it's literally clown in EY. But I'm also a clown because I don't really know much about him. So, best kept secret. Here we go. Let's hear about him. One good way to keep a player under wraps is to stash him in the G League, while the Brooklyn Nets did last season with rookie forward Noah Clowney. They couldn't hide him forever, though. Clowney's final 23-game sample of NBA reps featured some serious tantalizing flashes on both ends. The highlights were largely on D. See, that's just another word for hustle, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. If you're playing 23 games and your thing is defense, like, yes, that's important. But to me, you're hustling because you're trying to make on the roster, right? 2.4% block rate among, though not strong enough and lacking the pick and roll coverage. Well, I'm not. Clowney profiles as a fearsome shot blocker. Okay, we gotta get out of our minds that shot blocking means you're good at defense. Rudy Gobert has won 4 Defensive Player of the Years, bro, and they didn't even want to play him all the time in the Olympics, man. Like, how are you, like, Ben Wallace could never. And every time I saw, Wemby blocking somebody, man, or whatever, some small play person on Wemby, I was thinking Ben Wallace, bro. Ben Wallace was always the undersized guy. He still won it 4 times. So we got to stop, man, especially in this jump shot era. It's just like, got to stop with the shot blocking stuff, man. But, 36% rate from 3. Okay, so he could be like a Ruffles Miles Turner. Not a sponsored video. But damn would I would throw down some cheddars right now, bro. Pristine. Charlotte Hornets, Josh Green. That's right, it's not on the Mavericks anymore. Josh Green, I think, has good potential to break out into a really solid starter on the Hornets. And I think they need a player like him. I think he goes nicely kind of in their up-tempo, flashy kind of offense. Is James Bouknight still on that team, or have we just given up? So I think James Bouknight isn't really he's a bust. So yeah, Josh Green is he's already proven that he can put up quality numbers, right? He did that with the Mavericks that time. So now it's like he gets that opportunity to kind of come into his own as a player. And man, I would say if I had to give maybe a player comparison, like if he could really break out into this, you would probably have to say Zach LaVine. Next up, Chicago Bulls. Ayo Dosunmu. He's not a hidden seeker. He's a good quality point guard. He's they have good insurance with the point guard woes with Lonzo Ball and everything. Unfortunately, the injuries. Ayo though is. You know what, though? I think maybe I'm being disrespectful because I kind of am a basketball head. So it's like, does your average person know Ayo? Go ask your mother if she knows who Ayo Dosunmu is, and let me know in the comment section below what she replies. Yeah, man, like, Ayo. Who is Ayo? I am eye-opening myself to Ayo, bro. Okay, so Ayo, to me, he's not a good... Okay, he should not... I don't think he's a starter. He's not a good starter. He's a starter that can start, but I don't think it's going to be for the best. Like, I think Ayo is maybe like Will Bynum without the insurance fraud, bro? Like, just can come off the bench, man, just do some good things, but he probably shouldn't be starting. Or all of a sudden you're drafting Kyle Singler. All right, we got Dean Wade, Cleveland Cavaliers. I swear Dean Wade has been on this team for about 17 seasons. That's right, because D Wade played there for a bit, Dwayne. And obviously D Wade a lot on the box score. Dean Wade, he's lefty, stretch big, I believe, right? Is that about? Am I getting that wrong? I don't see anything about. Yeah, 37% shot from 3. Yeah, so he's just a tall guy. Maybe like who am I thinking of, man? It was somebody on the Mavericks from 2011. That reminded me so much of Dean Wade. It wasn't Dirk. I promise it wasn't Dirk. All right, we got Dallas Mavericks, Jaden Hardy. Yeah, man, he's been having some shine on the Mavericks. And, well, he only lost Josh Green, so they also lost Tim Hardaway. So we're going to get a chance to do some things off the bench. Ain't going to be starting because, that's for Luka and Kyrie. But, yeah, it'd be a big piece for him, man. 40% from 3. Oh, he was just a rookie last year. That's right. I remember him, bro, because there was Jaden Ivey and Jaden Hardy. And on 2K, years ago, Hardy was like in the like a top 5 lottery pick next to Ivy. So I see Jaden and Jalen, Ivy, Harvey, and I didn't never really watch the highlights or nothing at that point, bro. So I didn't know who was who. Then we got Ivy. I was like, okay, that's Ivy. That's good. Hardy? Or am I thinking of James Harden? I don't know, man. Denver Nuggets, Peyton Watson. Yeah. He was on the Golden State Warriors once upon a time, so, he learned some winning stuff. Well, no, I think it was when they were bad. Peyton Watson, I believe, was supposed to be a lottery pick once upon a time. I'm pretty sure he had some injury stuff, and maybe he didn't really show out, after high school as much as people thought. But at the same time, I think he has the perfect mentor in Michael Porter Jr. Because Michael Porter Jr. was supposed to be just like this big deal, had the injuries, fell in the draft, but still turned out to be a really solid player. I think Peyton Watson could perhaps, learn a lot from him, man. Learn a lot. Benefit seniors are entitled. The way people talk about comments, bro, you think I was about 7 years old retiring, man. Hey, B-Ball Paul, yes. Paul Reed, bro. Paul Reed. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't so excited to get him, because I was. When we got him off the waivers like that, I was like, do I overhype him maybe a little bit? Because I've seen some good things on him, man. I know we can have those type of games, but if they're few and far between. But at the same time, he was playing behind Embiid. That's a confidence killer. Because you got to think about it, man. Even in practice, B-Ball Paul was going up against Embiid. So you learn a lot just by doing that. So I don't know if he'll ever replace Beef Stew. I wouldn't be opposed to it. If I'm being honest, if he has a really good preseason, and maybe even early on, he shows some shine, early on, I wouldn't mind keeping him in trading Beef's contract, bro. I'm just kind of over flat foot, Beef poo, bro. I don't know. Just not a fan. Can't lie and say I am. Golden State Warriors, Moses Moody. Clay's gone. It is your position to have now, my friend. Moses, this next season is going to determine your NBA outlook. Because, you have been able to inherit so much knowledge from the Splash Bros. You were a pretty high pick, I believe, in the draft, if I remember correctly. Past few seasons, you've been on the bench, at first you didn't really play at all, then you were playing a little bit, and working yourself in the rotation with cum bucket and everything. And I have a good feeling. I feel like he could maybe be the Chris Middleton of shooting guards. Chris Middleton plays small forward, so... Or maybe he'd be a small forward. Okay. Oh, they got Pod, too, and Curry. Yeah, it's probably going to be Curry, Pod, and Moses. Malone. Moody. Oh, I love Tyrese. Man, I'm going to say Houston Rocket fans, the Jalen K draft, we were kind of at each other a lot, man, for good reason, man, just competitive fun. But I am so jealous of your all's team, bro. And you have so many good quality small forwards just chilling, bro. Tari Easton's your third small forward, and he's just a really good quality player. You got Cam Whitmore, Dylan, but you don't have a crocodile head. I got that from Florida. Indiana Pacers, Isaiah Jackson. Is he just kind of a hustle, rebound, Reggie Evans type? 11 points, 3 blocks. How's he score, though? Okay, so maybe he could be I think the first player I actually do think of is maybe a Nicholas Claxton. A New York Knicks Claxton, bro. Nicholas Claxton. I think he could maybe be that. If he wants it, Oh, my God. Bro, it's just time to become the LA Lippers, bro. Or Clakers. I don't know, bro. You gotta just maybe absorb your teams together, bro. I literally don't think if you combined the Clippers right now with the Lakers right now that they would win a championship. And yes, I know Kawhi and LeBron and AD would be on the same team for about 20 games if they're lucky, bro. Chris Dunn, it's in the name. Ben, that's his middle name. Chris Ben Dunn. Okay, I do not mean to disrespect him, but This ain't it. This is not a secret weapon, bro. Unless you're bringing the dang a BB gun to World War II. Notorious on-ball harasser. Well, yeah, he's trying to get a damn contract. He's like, I gotta stand this damn ball right here, bro. Gotta get that minimum deal. Sorry, Sashi. You got a 3-year, $17 million contract from the Jazz. Okay. Ah, man. So for the Jazz, in the 20,222 season, he averaged 13 points, 6 assists, and 47% from 3. Shee, bro. Huh. I don't know, bro. I'm not convinced, man. It sounds like maybe a one-hit wonder. Achy, breaky heart, bro. Huh. I don't know, Chris Dunn. I mean, like, I remember Dennis Smith Jr. was doing stuff on the Pistons like 2 seasons ago, and then he fell off too right after. It's like getting an opportunity on a bad team. I mean, it's the issue is that you can't play good in meaningful games. Okay, this has been 2-minute roast. I'm sorry, Chris Dunn. Even you, Chris. Can't blame that. That'll be some copyright because it's brand new dance. Okay, I swear if I could copyright for that, wouldn't that be insane? Just you steal Eminem's content. Okay, Max Christie here. We kind of talked about him already. Bro, what is it with Michigan State players and their eyebrows? You and Gary Harris, bro. Give Anthony Davis a run for his money. Career average of 3.8 points per game. Well, he doesn't really play a lot. 6'6", 370.8 pounds. He might just actually be Gary Harris, which is fine. It's a good quality player. A lot of people would be happy to have Gary Harris on their team. Scottie Pippen Jr. It would be kind of fun if he... Man, you know what we need? We need Scottie Pippen Jr. and Bronny James team up, bro. That would be fun. Imagine if just like in some weird universe, just like Scottie Pippen Jr. and Bronny just became the next big thing. Like that would just shatter the internet, you know? I'm pretty sure he honestly plays pretty similar to his dad, right? Like he just kind of is a good all-around player. Which obviously Scottie Pippen was more than just a good all-around player, but that was his style of play, is that, you know, he was a Swiss Army knife, man. Yeah. All right, wait, Haywood Highsmith, that is not their best kept secret. The best kept secret, I'm not going to mention this bum right here, but I'm going to tell you the best kept secret. Kel-El Ware. Kel-El Ware. His name's got Aurora. He plays like a mix of Chris Bosh and Amari Stoudemire. And he just fits Heat culture. Hey, Haywood, you're probably solid too. But I think that Kel-El Ware, man, I like him a lot. He just fits. You'll be good too, man. Okay, sorry. Andre Jackson Jr. on the Bucks. I don't know much about him, not gonna lie. Number 36 pick. Intuitive passing skills. Whatever the hell that means. Ferocious offensive rebounder and shot blocker. Okay, so he passes to Giannis and he hustles. Okay. Doc Rivers has always favored experience over youth. Yeah, he also experienced blowing 31 leads, but we still get jobs. Okay, so maybe like, man, it's hard to really get past that. I don't want to see anything about the jump shot because being 6'6", it's like you're Roberson, you know. And the best thing about him, bro, is that, you know, he's dating that girl from 2K, you know. So it's, I mean, you know what? I think Roberson could still play today. Leonard Miller on the T-Wolves. So he had a lot of garbage time, 6'10", 40% from 3. So if he's 6'10" and 40%, bro, you ain't gonna play over Luka Garzilla, bro. Defensively, good mobility. Oh, you might play over Luka Garzilla then if you got defense. Yeah, see what he does. You know, it sounds like, I mean, if he can find his role, like being 6'10", he can play a lot. You know, if he can shoot a little bit too. Yeah, 40% from 3. Also, don't get caught up. He's 2 for 5, but still, I mean, at least he can. You know, Andre Drummond couldn't even get the ball up here. You know what I'm talking about? So, Jordan Hawkins. He got Aurora. I think him and Zion are going to bring some sort of just insane, explosive athleticism, high drive. Like, they got to get rid of Ingram. They just got to get rid of Ingram. He's just too clunky, bro. You know, it's like putting Devin Harris next to Paul Pierce. You just don't do it. Or maybe Kyle Anderson next to the quickest player in the NBA. You just don't do it. But I like Jordan Hawkins, man. He's going to help him instantly. And, you know, like I hate to say it too, but like if he ends up balling out a lot, I mean, if you can't outright, if you can't, maybe you sign Ingram to the contract and eventually you package him with like CJ McCollum, you know? I mean, because I'm just saying, like, assuming that it's like, you know, Jordan Hawkins balls, I was like, we no longer need you, CJ. Thank you so much. Go play with Dame on the Bucks. That's gonna happen, by the way. Just watch. It's gonna happen. Honestly, Chris Middleton would be a kind of good guy on the Pelicans. Kind of need a guy like that. Miles McBride on the New York Knicks. I believe he's a shooting guard, if I remember correctly. 41% triples from three. Everybody can shoot these days, it seems like. Okay, is that all he does, though? He could have hit 30% last year. Okay, so he's streaky and doesn't do anything else. He's gritty. Okay. He got to be able to do a little bit something more, though. I don't know, man. Like, he's got to add maybe passing to his... I don't know, something. If you shoot 30%, you definitely got to add passing. Ask Russell. Low price is more electronics. Bet, bro. Ain't nothing low these days, man. Everything's more expensive than it was 5-10 years ago. Aaron Wiggins of Andrew. So I think he's going to... My issue with Aaron Wiggins here is that I think that what he does well, the Thunder have players that already do that better, or other things that they need over that. So I don't know if Aaron Wiggins breaks out on the Thunder, but I mean, it's like that Thunder team is so young. It's like he would have to wait for like Caruso to retire to get some PT, some solid PT. Yeah, that might. Yeah. Huh, okay. What y'all like grilling, man? Goga Badatse. How you say that, I don't believe. But he was on the Pacers. I thought he was going to be the next Sabonis. He wasn't. Surprise, surprise. I just don't know if I... Would you rather play Goga or Moritz, you know? Neither, really. I mean, yeah, I know what he does, and he's not a secret weapon. That's what I know. I know that Goga is Goga, Lady Goga, and he's not a secret weapon, okay? That's what we know today. So you gotta stop saying secret weapon and talk about Goga, okay? The other day, my son Kenny, not Ken, not King of the Fourth Quarter, Kenneth was laying in his bed, and I went in his room, and he pulled out some French fries, some cold French fries. And I was surprised. Didn't think he was going to do that. That's who Goga Bits is for the Magic. He was some French fries, some cold French fries, bro. Not a secret weapon, okay? Shout out to Kenny, too. I don't know what he's up to these days, but I'm sure he's doing great, man. Neuropathy. I don't want to do that. If I can do that to be smart, I'll be dumb, bro. Oh, this is in Ricky Council the Fourth. I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything. I've never even heard that name before. 300 NBA minutes overall last season. Athletic shooting guard. Had a hand in drastically improving the Sixers postseason position. Oh, was he balling? Please, somebody put me on about Ricky Council, the fourth. I don't really care too much about the third. He could be a good guy. Phoenix Suns, Monte Morris. Yeah, that is. They also got Tyus Jones too, don't they? And they got rid of CP3. Bro, they are always just going to have some a point guard out there that is good at everything. Not great at anything, but good at everything. But, you know what, they are great. They're both, him and Tyus are both great at one thing. They're great at taking care of the rock. I don't think a three-point shot could be a bit better, too. But you were on the Pistons. You had Duran spacing for you. Okay. A lot about the Ruffles, bro. Tumani Kamara. Isn't that who they drafted? I could be wrong about that. Yeah, 22nd pick of the second round. Yup. Quickly has merged as the Blazers' best defensive player. Wow. Hey, good for him. Oh, he's an old head. Okay, so... See, I'm trying, like... Okay, you can take some charges. But you gotta do more than that. I know. So he knows how to cut, fill space, and make himself able. Okay. He could be a solid role player then. All right, I like him a bit better. Now I was just like, if he's just taking charges, man, like he getting paid to flop, bro. Kind of comfy. Sacramento Kings, Keon Ellis. He gonna get some minutes because I know Davion's gone. I think he's on the Raptors, isn't he? Keon Ellis. 42% from 3. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm... Oh, he's 6'6"? Wow. I mean, he instantly seems like he'd be a nice fit. You know, he's a nice fit next to Fox and Monk. I definitely know why they got rid of Davion. Okay, next up, Blake Wesley. 6'5" first rounder. 29% from 3. That's not going to work next to Victor, my friend. He'll get some minutes because the team's not very good. But he'll get a good opportunity. Chris Boucher on the Raptors. So Chris Boucher, he has been Chris Boucher for a long time now. Chris Boucher has just... When I think Chris Boucher, I think of Bobby Portis. Like, Chris Boucher is just... You just go out there, man. He's got like this effect to him, man. You know, like the Bobby Portis effect. I think same thing about Chris Boucher. And I remember he had like some 10-day contracts or something, and he just really came to his own. And it was at a time where I believe they had... Well, damn, was it Marc Gasol? I don't think it was Marc Gasol. They had somebody like that, and eventually it just wasn't working. It's like, well, you know what? We got Chris Boucher. Let's give him a try. So, been doing it ever since. Colin Sexton on the Jazz is a... doesn't go with the title of the video. It's like, it's just Colin Sexton, man. It's not a secret. That's Bulldog. Or Young Bull, I think. Young Bull, yeah. I'm going to say it like I said his rookie season got roasted for. If he can play efficient basketball, he could be a sixth man on a championship team. Guaranteed. If he could embrace that role, that combo guard off the bench, that's what he could be. I've said it since day one. People got so pissy at me about it because he had a season where he dropped like 20 and 10 on on a really bad Cavs team, and I was like, you know, it's like I think the same thing about Kobe White too. So Corey Kispert shoots threes. Judging by this, he can actually dribble a little bit too. Maybe he does more than shoot threes. I remember in college that's what he was kind of known for. But, yeah, that's about what he's doing. Oh, he makes some layups, too. Okay, guys, that's all we got for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.